Houston, we've had a problem. Those words became famous in April of 1970 during the Apollo 13 space mission intended for the moon. Approximately 56 hours after takeoff, the primary oxygen tank exploded, dramatically decreasing the water, fuel, oxygen, and heat aboard the vessel. For 3 days, the world watched and waited on bated breath, wondering, will they make it home? Well, fortunately, these astronauts did make it home, and their story has gone down as a success in the history of humankind. Currently, a new mission is being planned, and this one has significant differences from that mission long ago. For one, the destination this time is Mars, not the moon. But most importantly, we already know the answer to that question, will they make it home? And the answer this time is no, because this mission is by design a one-way trip. Today, I will be informing you all about the Mars One expedition. I'll begin by describing what it is, followed by who is involved, and finally, why they're doing it. The Mars One expedition is being led by the Mars One Foundation, a non-profit organization based out of the Netherlands. Their primary objective is to establish a permanent human colony on Mars by the year 2025. 4 astronauts will arrive that year, followed by another crew of 4 2 years later. And if all goes according to plan, by 2033 there will be a permanent colony of 20 human beings living on Mars. Of course, before we send these humans, there will be many preliminary expeditions. We'll be sending rovers, communication satellites, and supply ships to prepare a suitable location for these people to live. Another main question that many people have is, why must this be a one-way trip? Well, first of all, this dramatically reduces both the cost and complexity of the trip, making it feasible in our lifetimes. But most importantly, the gravity on Mars is less than 40% of that on Earth. Human beings who have lived in that type of environment for an extended period of time will be physically incapable of returning to Earth's gravity without experiencing severe, life-threatening side effects. So these astronauts will be leaving Earth knowing that they can never return. You may wonder, with that type of information, who in their right minds would volunteer for such a mission? Volunteer to go to this hostile environment where the best communication they'll ever have with Earth again will have at least a 7-minute delay. Well, in 2013, the application process began, and over 200,000 applicants submitted. This has since been reduced down to 663 remaining applicants based on health screenings and brief interviews. In fact, one of the remaining applicants is our own Kitty Kane, a Provo resident, a 20-something who's always had dreams of exploring space. We hope to see that by July 2015, when the final crew has been selected, people like she will be included amongst the 4 who will begin the human race on this new planet. You may ask, who are these people? And the answer is all types. There are both men and women. There are engineers and doctors. The people range from location in Chile and China, and they range in age from 18 to 52. Truly, it's a very diverse set of interested parties. But one thing that they do have all in common is the motives that they express. Frequently, the same 2 opinions are given for why they believe that this mission is necessary. First of all, is all that we'll learn from carrying out this mission. It is almost certain that had John F. Kennedy not made his bold goal in 1960 to place a man on the moon within the decade, that we would certainly not be carrying in our pockets today GPS-guided devices. But most importantly, and most often cited, is the necessity of us as a human species learning to live away from Earth. Do we need Mars today? No. But will we need Mars someday? Maybe so. And if not Mars, then some other inhabitable planet in a solar system far from here. But we cannot jump from the moon to the stars. Travel to Mars will provide us with that bridge between what we now know and what we may need to know someday to take humans from Earth and deposit them on a new place to begin a life there. The Mars One expedition has the capacity to capture the imagination of the human race. We look at the what, a one-way trip to Mars, and we wonder. We look at the who, the risk-takers and adventurers of the world, and we marvel. And we look at the why. the advancement of the human race in a way never before seen in the history of humankind. And we are inspired. So I ask one more time, will they make it home? Will they return to Earth? No. But will they make it, Mars, their home? That remains to be seen. Thank you.